Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Daily English Fluent Podcast. I am Jake, and today I am very happy to practice English with you. In today's podcast, we are going to talk about a happy and very common topic: how to talk about your birthday in English. Birthdays are easy conversation topics because everyone has a birthday, and people often ask about birthday dates, celebrations, gifts, food, family, and plans. Maybe you want to tell someone when your birthday is. Maybe you want to describe what you usually do on your birthday, or talk about a birthday you remember. Let's begin with the most basic question. When is your birthday? You can answer, "My birthday is on May 10th. You can also say, "It's on the 10th of May." Both are correct and natural. Notice that we normally use on before a specific date. We say, "My birthday is on July 3rd," or "Her birthday is on December 21st. If you only mention the month, you can say, "My birthday is in October." You may also hear someone ask, "What month is your birthday?" You can simply answer, "It's in March." Another person might ask, "When were you born?" You could say, "I was born on September 15th. If you want to include the year, you can say, "I was born in 2001. Remember, we use on with a full date and in with a month or year. For example, I was born on April 8th, but I was born in April. Now let's practice the months because they are very useful when talking about birthdays. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. You can practice by saying, "My birthday is in," and adding your birthday month. Then say the full date. "My birthday is on," and add the day and month. Repeat your own birthday several times until the sentence feels easy and natural. Another common question is, how do you usually celebrate your birthday? The word celebrate means to do something special for an important or happy event. You might answer, "I usually celebrate my birthday with my family." You could say, "I normally have dinner with my friends." Maybe you prefer something quiet. "I usually stay home, eat something nice, and relax." There is no correct way to celebrate a birthday. The important thing is knowing how to describe your own experience. Let's imagine your birthday is usually a family celebration. You can say, "I usually celebrate my birthday at home with my family. We have dinner together and eat birthday cake. Sometimes my family gives me small gifts. We talk, laugh, and take pictures." I like simple birthdays because spending time with my family is more important to me than having a big party. This is a complete answer using very simple English. Maybe you prefer celebrating with friends. You could say, "I usually go out with a few close friends on my birthday. We have dinner at a restaurant or meet at someone's home. Sometimes we watch a movie or play games together. I do not usually have a big party. I prefer spending time with a small group of people." Notice the phrase, "close friends." Close friends are friends you know well and trust. Now let's learn some useful birthday vocabulary. We have birthday cake, candles, presents or gifts, birthday cards, balloons, decorations, party, guests, invitation, and birthday wishes. For example, there were candles on my birthday cake. My friends gave me some birthday presents. We decorated the room with balloons. I invited 10 people to my party. I received many birthday wishes from my friends. These are simple sentences you can use when describing a celebration. What happens with the birthday cake? Usually, someone brings out the cake with candles on it. People may sing "Happy Birthday," and the birthday person blows out the candles. So you can say, "My family brought me a chocolate cake. Then I blew out the candles." You might add, "We ate the cake together after dinner." The phrase "blow out the candles" is very useful birthday vocabulary, so practice saying it slowly. I blew out the candles. Now, let's talk about gifts. Someone might ask, "What did you get for your birthday?" This means, "What gifts did you receive?" You could answer, "I got a new book from my sister." You can say, "My friends gave me some clothes," or maybe you did not receive many gifts. You can say, "I didn't get many presents, but I had a really nice day." You can also say, "I prefer spending time with people to receiving expensive gifts." This is a natural way to express what is important to you. Let's practice a short conversation. When is your birthday? My birthday is on August 12th. How do you usually celebrate? I normally have dinner with my family. Do you have a birthday cake? Yes, usually. I love chocolate cake. Do you get many presents? Not really. We keep things simple, but I enjoy being together. That sounds nice. Yes, it is. What about you? When is your birthday? This is a simple conversation, but it uses many useful birthday expressions. Remember, when someone asks about your birthday, you do not need to give a long answer immediately. Start with the basic information and then add small details. Say when your birthday is, how you usually celebrate, who you celebrate with, and what you enjoy about the day. You can then ask the other person about their birthday. With these simple steps, a basic question like, "When is your birthday?" can become a friendly and natural English conversation. Now let's talk about a birthday from the past. This is useful because people may ask you, "What did you do for your birthday?" Or, "How was your birthday?" These questions are asking about a birthday that already happened, so we usually use the past tense. You can say, "It was great. I had dinner with my family." You can say, "I went out with some friends." You can also say, "I stayed home and had a quiet evening." Simple past tense sentences are perfect for telling a short birthday story. For example, last year, I celebrated my birthday with my family. We went to a small restaurant near our home. I ordered my favorite food, and my family surprised me with a birthday cake. After dinner, we went home and watched a movie together. It was not a big celebration, but I really enjoyed it. This is a natural answer because the events are told in a clear order. You can use useful past tense verbs such as had, went, ate, received, gave, invited, celebrated, watched, and enjoyed. For example, I had a small party. We went to a restaurant. We ate chocolate cake. I received a few gifts. My brother gave me a book. I invited some close friends. We watched a funny movie. I really enjoyed the evening. Practice these verbs because they can help you describe many past celebrations. Now let's talk about a memorable birthday. Memorable means something you remember well because it was special, interesting, or important. Someone may ask, "What was your most memorable birthday?" You could say, "My most memorable birthday was when I turned 18. Then explain why. Maybe your family planned a surprise party. Maybe you traveled somewhere special. Maybe you received a meaningful gift or spent the day with someone important. For example, one of my most memorable birthdays was a few years ago. I thought I was only going to have dinner with my family, but when I arrived at the restaurant, some of my friends were there too. I was completely surprised. We ate together, took lots of pictures, and talked for hours. I still remember that birthday because I did not expect the surprise. You do not need difficult words to tell an interesting story. Clear details are enough. Now, what if you do not enjoy big birthday celebrations? That is completely fine. You can say, "I prefer quiet birthdays." You can say, "I don't really like big parties." You might explain, "I would rather have dinner with a few close friends." The phrase "I would rather" is useful when talking about preferences. For example, "I would rather stay home than go to a crowded party." Or, "I would rather spend the day with my family." Some people love birthdays, while other people treat them like a normal day. If someone asks, "Do you like celebrating your birthday?" you could say, "Yes, I do." I think birthdays are a nice reason to spend time with people I love. Or you could say, I don't make a big deal about my birthday, but I enjoy having a nice meal. The expression, make a big deal about something, means to treat something as very important or special. Now, let's talk about birthday plans. If your birthday is coming soon, someone may ask, what are you doing for your birthday? You can say, I am having dinner with my family. You can say, I am going out with some friends. Maybe you have no plan yet, so you can answer, I'm not sure yet. I might just have a quiet day at home. The word might is useful when something is possible but not certain. For example, my birthday is next month, but I haven't made any big plans yet. I might invite a few friends to my house. We could order some food, listen to music, and watch a movie. I don't want a huge party. I just want to relax and enjoy the day. This is a simple and natural way to talk about future birthday plans. You may also need to talk about someone else's birthday. You can say, my sister's birthday is next week. You can ask, what should I get her for her birthday? You can say, we are planning a surprise party for my friend. Another useful phrase is, I need to buy a birthday present. You might also say, I want to get him something useful. These sentences are common when friends and family are preparing for a birthday. Let's practice another conversation. How was your birthday? It was really nice. What did you do? I went out for dinner with my family. Did you get any presents? Yes, my sister gave me a new bag and my parents gave me a book. Did you have cake? Of course. We had a small chocolate cake. Sounds like a good birthday. It was. I had a great time. Notice how each answer is short, but together they create a complete conversation. When you describe a past birthday, try using this simple structure. First say when it happened, then say who you were with, explain what you did, mention one special detail, and finally say how you felt. For example, last year, I spent my birthday with my closest friends. We had dinner together and walked around the city. They surprised me with a small cake. I felt really happy because everyone made the day special. This structure can help you tell a clear birthday story without getting lost. Now let's put everything together with a few complete examples. First, imagine someone asks you, when is your birthday and how do you usually celebrate? You can say, my birthday is on June 14th. I usually celebrate with my family at home. We have a nice dinner, eat birthday cake, and spend time together. Sometimes, a few friends visit in the evening. I like simple celebrations because I can relax and enjoy the people around me. Here is another example for someone who enjoys bigger celebrations. My birthday is in November, and I really enjoy celebrating it. I usually invite some friends and plan a small party. We order food, listen to music, take pictures, and play games. My favorite part is having everyone together in one place. I don't care very much about expensive presents because having a fun evening with my friends is enough for me. Now, let's practice talking about a birthday from the past. Last year, my birthday was very special. My friends told me we were going out for a normal dinner, but they had secretly planned a surprise for me. When I arrived, I saw balloons, a cake, and several friends waiting for me. I was really surprised and happy. We spent the evening eating, talking, laughing, and taking pictures. This is a simple story, but small details make it interesting. Maybe you prefer quiet birthdays. You can say, I don't usually have a big birthday party. I prefer spending the day with my family or a few close friends. Sometimes we go to a restaurant, and sometimes we stay home and cook something special. For me, a good birthday is not about having a huge party. It is about enjoying the day with people I care about. This is a natural way to explain your personal preference. Now let's practice talking about future plans. Imagine your birthday is next week. You could say, my birthday is next Saturday, and I am planning to have dinner with some friends. We haven't chosen a restaurant yet, but we want somewhere quiet where we can talk. After dinner, we might go for coffee or watch a movie. I am looking forward to it. The expression, I am looking forward to it, means you feel happy and excited about something in the future. Let's practice a short conversation. When is your birthday? It's on October 20th. Do you usually have a party? Not really. I normally have dinner with my family. What did you do last year? We went to my favorite restaurant, and my parents surprised me with a cake. What are you doing this year? I'm not sure yet. I might invite a few friends over. Sounds nice. Thanks. What about you? How do you usually celebrate your birthday? Now it is your turn. Complete these sentences with your own information. My birthday is on. I usually celebrate with. On my birthday, I like to. My favorite birthday food is. Last year, one birthday I remember well was. And for my next birthday, I would like to. Say your answers slowly and clearly. Then try connecting them into one longer answer without reading. You can also practice asking birthday questions. Try saying, when is your birthday? How do you usually celebrate? What did you do last year? Do you like birthday parties? What kind of birthday cake do you like? What was your most memorable birthday? And what are you planning to do for your next birthday? These questions are useful because they help you keep the conversation going instead of only talking about yourself. Remember that you do not need perfect grammar or difficult vocabulary to talk about your birthday. Start with simple facts. Say the date, describe your usual celebration, talk about the people you spend time with, and add 1 or 2 personal details. If you are talking about last year, use simple past sentences. If you are talking about your next birthday, use phrases like I am planning to, I am going to, or I might. Before we finish, remember the most useful ideas from today's lesson. My birthday is on. Tell someone your birthday date. I usually celebrate with describes your normal celebration. Last year, I helps you talk about the past. For my next birthday, I am planning to helps you talk about the future. With these simple patterns, you can talk about your birthday in many different conversations. Thank you for listening to Daily English Fluent Podcast. I am Jake, and I am very happy you practiced English with me today. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep using English to talk about your real life. Practice your birthday date, describe one birthday memory, and talk about what you would like to do next time. Little by little, these simple conversations will become easier and more natural. See you in the next podcast.